Hey you! Welcome to the Best of Luxury Beauty 2022 week, where each day this week, every single video is dedicated to a particular category for the best of luxury beauty for 2022. Today, it's all about the complexion. Skin tints, foundations, concealers. I'm excited for this one. So, let's hydrate and begin. For today's makeup look, I was in a pink mood, which is most always my mood. But for today's look, I used the Natasha Denona My Dream palette. Love this palette so much. I may or may not be using some of the best of eyeshadows for 2022 throughout this week. But, you know, make sure you're subscribed and have your notifications turned on so that you don't miss out when I post the best of eyeshadows for 2022. Anywho, let's go ahead and get into the best of complexion, starting off with foundations, skin tints, and all the things. So, what does it take for a product to make it into Mo's best of beauty? Well, this is going to be a product that came, performed, did not let me down. I constantly reached for. This is a product that performed. This is a product that impressed me. And I try a lot of products. It's also going to be a product that I would have to repurchase. And I found it to be a product that is good enough for you. So those are how products make it into my list for the best of. So the first complexion product is a foundation. And it is the Hourglass's foundation. This is the Ambient Soft Glow Foundation. I haven't tried too many products from Hourglass. I feel like I'm a little bit more selective with my products from Hourglass. But whoa, this, I really put it to the test. I shared a dedicated full 16 or 18 hour wear test with this. This is impressive. Let's start off with the packaging. Packaging is quite luxe. It's glass. It comes with a pump. I have it in the shade 13. It is a natural, soft, focus finish. I truly feel that that's the best way to describe this. It is extremely long wearing. And again, I put it to the test. I proved it. She backed it up. I find this to be a true medium coverage, but I feel like it can actually build up to full. But of course, like any other complexion product, you can shear it out, you know, thin it down if you'd like to, and give yourself less coverage. But again, I do find it to be more of a true medium when it comes to coverage. It feels extremely lightweight on your skin, and it has a formulation that just perfects your skin, smooths things out on your skin. It takes down the look of any imperfections that you may have on your face, fine lines, anything. It, like, you put this on and your skin just looks so smooth and perfected, all while remaining natural and skin-like. Don't know what they've got in here, but it works. It's truly transfer resistant, heat, humidity resistant, sweat proof. I put it to the test. I keep telling you. I'm telling you, I really put it to the test. I wanted to keep wearing it and wearing it and wearing it. But this was an extremely impressive foundation in 2022. And this was something I enjoyed wearing so much. I've got another heavy hitter, a winner, an amazing performing complexion product that I'm just so excited and I'm feeling extremely confident to share with you, because I feel like this is truly one that's like not many out there. I can't even say that I've tried a similar type of complexion product for the powder foundation realm. And it's from Lumière. Ooh, I know. The Lumière Soft Moisture Powder Foundation with an SPF of 30. I know. Now, just because it has SPF doesn't mean you should forget your SPF. Make sure you still wear your SPF in your skincare. But it's nice when complexion products that you're putting on top of all of that have a little extra. That's okay. But don't depend on it solely. Anywho, start off with packaging. Packaging is cool. It's alright. I don't love it. I don't hate it. It works for what it is. It's a compact magnetic closure. It's not too bulky. It's got a little air vents down here for the sponge, which is cool. And here we are. We've got the powder and we've got this sponge applicator. This has to be the silkiest, creamiest, smoothest powder foundation I have ever used. I don't say that word very often because you guys know I try a lot of stuff, but there's always going to be products that stick out and products that you just find yourself wanting to use and finding yourself wanting to reach for. It's the texture on this for me. All right, here we go. Look how beautiful that blends into the skin. You can't even tell me that there's foundation on my hand. It's incredible. It's got buildable coverage. It gives you a skin-like finish. I mean, extremely undetectable. It's like a liquid foundation. The minute you apply it on your skin, it just melts into the skin, blurs the skin. It's super lightweight. It does not look like a powder. It doesn't dry your skin out. I have combination skin, okay? And I sometimes get dry patches. And I was nervous because I could see on myself the areas that was dry, and then I would try this and it wouldn't look dry. It would just look smooth and perfected. Another thing about this foundation is it blurs your skin. Your skin looks so perfected, so smooth. Whenever I don't really have a lot of time to get ready or do like a full glam look, I'll go in with this and achieve exactly what I'm looking for. Throw on a little concealer and I'm done. This, for a powder foundation, it's like no other. I will repurchase this till I can't repurchase it anymore. I always have to have this in my collection. Like, it's a must. It's that good. So this year in particular, I really feel like I used a lot of skin tints or products that were more sheer coverage. I wanted to embrace and enjoy and just be more skin-like with a lot of my makeup. And with that said, my next product that wowed, came through, performed, impressed, I would immediately have to repurchase the moment I knew it was time. The HERMÈS Plein Air Complexion Balm. It has to be one of the most undetectable products when it comes to the complexion. Let's touch on the packaging. I don't love the packaging. I feel like it's nothing special. It's just like a tube. But this is truly the product. The focus on it is the product. The actual product is so good that I can look beyond the packaging. But on the other hand, the packaging isn't that bad either. It's a higher quality squeezy tube. It's not like a hand lotion squeezy tube. When you apply this, it literally melts into the skin and it's super, super lightweight. It feels like nothing. It gives a radiant, natural finish, a touch of glow, but super natural and skin-like when it comes to the finish. Also gives nice hydration to the skin. And you can build it up just a little bit in particular areas. Let's say you have maybe a little imperfection that you want to just cover up a little bit. It'll cover it up just a little bit. But your skin is still going to peek through and look like skin. Now, of all of my skin tint products, this is the only one that contains an SPF. And it's an SPF of 30. But again, like I'll always say, never depend on these products for your SPF. Make sure you use your regular SPF. And this is just like a little extra splash. Now, the texture on this is like a balm, as it says it is. But it is so lightweight and comfortable. And as you can see, it just melds and blends into the skin seamlessly. That was the HERMÈS Plein Air Complexion Balm. Next is the product I am wearing today. Skincare infused makeup hybrid, and you know how much I love products like that. And I mean, it's going to be on your face all day anyway, so why not? It's from Chanel. It's the Sublimage Les Tons. This is not a new product. It's been around, but they recently gave us more shades and a good amount. And wow, I am so impressed with this product. And I mean, for a jar type product, I kind of strayed away from because I thought it would be messy, but this is luxe and really, really nice. So it does come in glass packaging. This has a very creamy texture. Look at that. Right? Coverage is more of a light to medium, so you can build it up in certain areas. First application is light, but you can build it up to a medium, and it's a true medium. I feel like all of my imperfections are gone, and I feel so good when I wear this foundation. It gives a healthy finish to the skin. It remains skin-like, but gives you beautiful coverage and wears so well for so long. She's luxe. She performs, and she is an absolutely beautiful foundation that impressed quite a bit. I've been stepping out of my comfort zone. I mean, I'm always going to be a luxury girl, but of course, I'm always open to trying other things, you know, to an extent. I mean, but that's anybody. So this is a newer brand to me, and I think it's a new brand as well. Caliray. This is the Freedreaming Skin Wellness Diffusing Tint. This is categorized as a clean beauty product. It's got prickly pear for hydration. It's sheer to buildable. It's got blurring effects, and it's got vitamin C and E, and it's a silicone-free product. This is described as a tinted face elixir with 94.5% natural origin ingredients. It's super light and like thin in formulation, but it's really nice and buildable. This is another product that is specifically designed to allow your skin to look like skin. It's like skin first and then makeup kind of thing. It's got a luminous finish. It's nice and hydrating. Again, you're getting that from the prickly pear. The one thing about this product, obviously I love it enough. It made it here. But the one thing about this product is I feel like I use a lot of it. And like I said in my ranking video of my skin tints, you can just use less. I have, but it doesn't look the way that I would like it to when I use less. I feel like I have to use more than usual product for it to look as it should. And then I feel like I'm going to just go through it faster because even now I can feel it. It's already feeling light. And to be fair, I've been using it so much. So there's that sort of kind of. And the packaging, it's not anything luxe or fancy. It's pretty simple packaging. I really love how thin and sleek it is. And it's a little squeezy tube. And as you can see, it's a little messy. But that's okay because what I do is I just clean it off. No sense in complaining. I just clean it off. And I make sure it's not squeezed before I close it, because if it is, and then when I open it, it'll just... So that was Caliray. She's good. She's lovely. We love her. So the last complexion product that I'm going to share with you is in a category and realm all on its own. It's a skin tint, but she's a little bit different. She's super cute and sleek. And it's by one of my favorite brands, Westman Atelier. This is the Vital Skincare Complexion Drops. Look at this packaging. It's so nice, right? This is a product that works with your skin and not just over top of it. The texture on this is more of like a serum. This also has skincare, so it's a skincare makeup hybrid, which we love, yes. Very breathable coverage, and it's got a dewy finish. Most of my products are like natural or satin or soft matte. This is my only dewy, luminous, super hydrated, fresh from a facial finished product. And this is another one I apply like skincare with my hands, or I will use the brush that it came out with. It's dirty. I use it. It applies really nicely with this brush. It just glides on the skin and it builds up just a little bit where you need it. But yes, you can get a little coverage if you want to build it up, but it's definitely a skin tint. One of my absolute favorite categories in makeup is concealer. I feel like concealer is like a magic wand. It can do so much. I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I'm an adult, so I have to adult, and adulting can be stressful. So I suffer from lack of sleep and stress and life, just like everybody else. I have dark circles, I have puffiness, I have lines. And I have this thing where I want to try all the concealing products I can. So I'm excited to share this category with you because I feel like I have some gems. So this first one, it's not even technically a concealer, but I use it as such. This has been my every single day, dab it on with my finger to hide my darkness and go. Nobody can tell that I'm wearing anything. I just look rested, awake, and I feel like I can take on the world on the good days and on the bad. This product comes through for me. And again, it's not technically described or said to be a concealer. And it's from one of my favorite brands, SISLEY. This is the Stylo Lumière. This little guy. So messy. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Let me clean it off. I know you guys don't mind. You guys actually like to see when product is used and kind of gross. Because that just really tells you all you need to know. It lets you know, hey, I'm using it. I'm using it a lot. But anyhow, this is what it looks like. It has a little cushion top applicator. And it clicks down here at the bottom. This is my miracle worker. It allows me to apply it and make it look like I got sleep. It doesn't do a lot. It really doesn't do a lot. It's pretty sheer. It's pretty light. Extremely undetectable. It's SISLEY, so it's a skincare first and then makeup. So the whole purpose of this really is to more so boost radiance and target shadowy areas. So darkness. I know it doesn't look like I have any because I got concealer on. That really works amazing, and we'll get to that one in particular very, very soon. But this is my gem. I already have one repurchased sitting right here. This is something I can't live without. Whenever SISLEY has sales, I grab one because I'm using it all the time. So like, you see, it's not anything crazy. It's very light. It's very sheer in coverage. And I just blend it with my finger. Very thin in texture, extremely lightweight. Doesn't emphasize my fine lines on my under eyes, and you can't even tell I'm wearing anything. It's one of those products that's undetectable. It's amazing. So my secret's out. This is what I use. This next one, I feel like you guys held out and you gate kept. You didn't tell me about it. I had to go find it myself. But this is the Dior Backstage Concealer. Yeah, she's very, very, very well loved. You can see. Yeah. This has a brush applicator. Why don't products have these anymore? I love the way a brush applicator applies to the product. You know, I really, really do. You're going to see the trend. I am very much into lightweight textured concealers because that is what's going to allow your, you know, concealer not to look cakey and heavy. And it's just going to hide darkness, brighten, smooth, you know. This has a radiant finish. It's nice and hydrating. Look at that. It's pretty medium when it comes to coverage, nice and long wearing, and it is caffeine infused. And the claim to fame for caffeine, which a few of these concealers have, is it helps with depuffing. I love that fresh and awakened look that it gives to my under eye area. So yeah, Dior was not playing. Dior is making some hits. Dior. Yeah, the concealer that I'm wearing today matches my foundation, and it is new from Chanel. Sublimage Le Corrector U. This is so good. Again, it's just like the foundation. It's got glass packaging. This is what the texture looks like. Nice and creamy, nicely hydrating. It's skincare makeup hybrid, so it's skincare first, then the makeup. This melts into the skin. It doesn't feel like you're wearing anything. It looks amazing. Like, it really, really does. I find it to smooth my under eye. I still have fine lines. I mean, it's okay. I don't have a problem with my skin looking like skin and having lines. you know, but this does smooth everything nicely. It's just some really, really good stuff. And Chanel is another one this year that impressed highly. Let's talk about Dominique Cosmetics. This is the Wide Awake Full Coverage Concealer. And look, it has a metal tip applicator. It's cooling and it's designed to where it picks up the perfect amount of concealer so that you don't put too much and your concealer ends up looking cakey. Now this is another concealer that contains caffeine, so that's going to help with depuffing. It's long wearing, it's got a really nice lightweight texture, and again, this applicator is so cooling. So you kind of end up just going like this, almost giving yourself a little bit of a massage on your under eye, almost like when you're doing your skincare. And look how it just blends in seamlessly. Good blend, you see that? And then it just doesn't feel like anything. It's nice. This is actually pretty good coverage as well. I want to put it in like the medium to, if you want to put a little bit more in more of your darker areas, it'll go up to full. What I recommend is apply, you know, and kind of do the whole massage thing and let it sit for a minute and then blend it. You'll get a little bit more coverage that way. It has a very natural finish as well, so it just melds into your skin and looks just so good. I do really like Dominique Cosmetics. I love all of her eyeshadows. I have them all. I love them all. And seeing her step into the whole complexion realm with this product did really good. Really good stuff. Now, another brand that I feel like this year I really tried my most ever. And I mean, it's probably like 3 products, but still. I don't really get too much into this brand. No particular reason. Nothing personal. It just, you know. Anywho, Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer. And this is what she looks like. This has got nice coverage, medium to full. Like, you can really take it there. And it's got a radiant finish. It's got hyaluronic acids, and you guys know hyaluronic acid is nice for moisturizing and all of that. It wears really well for a long period of time. It is dark circle approved because I mean the coverage. It brightens and it smooths. Now, one thing is that it has like little glowing particles to it, but the particles, they don't blend out to chunky glittery. They just allow the under eye to look bright. And look how nicely this just blends into the skin, right? I don't think I can per se capture it on camera because they're so fine, but I mean, you can see the radiance. For a more full coverage concealer that's really gonna brighten and smooth and leave you looking flawless, Charlotte Tilbury. All right, we have one more concealing product, and it's from Hailey's Beauty. This is the Rewind Blurring Full Coverage Concealer. I feel the name literally tells you everything you need to know about this concealer. It's blurring, it's full coverage, and it rewinds the, you know, the age, time. So your under eyes look really, really good. The applicator, A+. It's another one of those more cooling applicators. So you can sit there and just keep applying, and it's so cooling. And it helps with the depuffing, you know. It's a nice soft matte finish. It's not flat and dull, it's just soft when it comes to the finish. There's no glow or anything. It's just natural and just soft. It's actually nice and hydrating as well because it does have, I think, vitamin E. Oh my gosh, I'm like almost done. I'm squeezing the tube just so that I can show you what it looks like. And the feel of it, it's actually nice and weightless on the skin too. And you see how much coverage, like that little bit. I know. So those were my complexion products that made it into the best of beauty for 2022. Powder foundation, more traditional foundation, skin tints, concealers of every kind, because I'm on a mission to try them all. I have to ask, do share some of your favorite complexion products down below. I'm on a concealer mission. Thank you for spending your time with me today. Don't forget to subscribe and have your notifications turned on as we continue on with the Best of Beauty week. I will see you tomorrow. Stay beautiful, guys. Bye.